Jingle.
Pod track's on. Jingle works.
Oh.
Nice.
So we are back with another episode of Sidecars on the Sofa.
Yeah,
we
episode
should have
11.
this intro good because we've already done it once. We've been having major technical errors.
Yeah, that's the problem when you leave all the equipment alone for
Yeah.
like 4 months, is you can't remember how to use it when you come back to it.
Sidecars on the Sofa, episode 11. Been to work today. George's been building engines,
Yeah.
and now we've thought we'd smash out a little podcast for the first time in about 4 months.
Yeah, we keep talking about it. We need to do more. People have been asking for them as well, so try and get a few down.
Yeah. We did try and do. Well, we were going to do one a couple of months ago, but we had nothing to talk about. So
Yeah, that was a while ago now.
yeah, so we haven't done it. But the season is pretty much back up and running.
It's pretty much upon us, isn't it?
Yeah, it's here. Sun's out.
Sun is out big time. Feels like Spain.
Yeah, this is our first weekend off in a couple, isn't it?
No, we had. Did we have the following weekend off?
Yarley, Swanmore.
Yeah.
So we must have the weekend before that off, but then it's Whiteway Barton before that.
Yeah.
So
So,
it's been,
was it no?
yeah,
Was it Yarley and then Swanmore 2 in a row?
yeah,
Yeah, and then we had a weekend off before that, wasn't it?
yeah, and then Whiteway Barton
Yeah,
before
right,
that.
I'm with you. Yeah.
And Whiteway Barton was straight after Spain, wasn't it? So basically, we've done 5 weeks, or we done because that's 2 weekends. So in the last 6 weeks, we've done 4 weekends riding.
Yeah, well, that's what you've got to do, isn't it, I suppose?
Yeah, boom.
We only really got wet once as well,
Yeah,
and that was in Spain.
Oh, that was muddy.
yeah.
Fucking 1,000 miles away.
Good job I was there to clear all the mud off.
Oh, I just swore.
Oh, yeah, no swearing. Yeah,
Money
yeah.
in the jar.
Yeah,
Money
that's a
in the
pound.
jar. That's where we left off last time, no swearing.
Yeah, it's not going very well.
So, how's the preparation going?
Been good actually. Been loving it really. Just
Yeah.
keep going riding in England as well.
Well,
Last
the
week
weather's good though, isn't it?
Last
So
week was so good. Half an hour down the road. Rode my bike back home by 6 o'clock.
Some fried chicken.
Some fried chicken. Take
It
away.
doesn't get much better than that.
Not really.
I think, did we have a beer?
I had a beer in the
didn't
hot
have-
tub.
I
with-
didn't have a beer, no.
I
Jess
had
got
a
me
beer.
one out, I didn't have it.
I had a beer.
You had a Desperados.
Now that I'm not racing properly anymore, I get to have Desperados.
Yeah, you're like a old timer, like
Yeah,
a twin
yeah.
shot rider.
Yeah.
Twin shock
The
rider.
older I get, the faster I was, that sort
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
So,
Got plenty of stories and that what never happened.
Yeah.
Full of shite.
How is the quad? Love it?
Yeah, getting better on it, but it's just a hobby, isn't
Are
it?
you going to be at the British?
Yeah.
It's just a hobby. Go bit. Yeah, yeah,
He was jet washing his shocks at fucking 10 o'clock. There's 2.
yeah.
Jet washing his shocks at 10 o'clock at night the other night.
Yeah, but
Thursday night.
I took my bike over to Walker at Swanmore, and he's going, "There's oil leaking out these shocks." I'm going, "No, there isn't. I've got white trousers on. It's all up on there."
If you was a true hobby rider, you'd have stopped worrying when it ran out of oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
We have a darts night on a Thursday, don't we? Watch the darts,
Yeah.
do a bit of bike, and then that was what was going on. Dan was out there with a jet wash at 9:30 or something like that.
Scrubbing them up. I couldn't bring them dirty.
Oh, Jim turned the darts. We missed the darts. Jim watched the football.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan went, "When's the final?" I went, "I'll be in a minute." And I turned it on and it was gone. It was
Finished.
done, yeah.
He was waiting
Oh.
for it. And
Rugby was on.
But shout out Bunting.
Bunting got his first nightly. He won his first game and his second game and his third game all in the same night.
Yeah.
He ain't won nothing all year, has he?
No, that was his first win of the season. Well, the Premier League anyway.
Some boy.
So where did Littler finish then?
He lost his first game. He lost straight away.
Was that
Right.
straight out?
Yeah.
Stop talking about quads and darts. Sidecars. How's Jim getting on? I
Good.
think that's what everyone wants to know.
He's doing good. You can see he's doing good, I think. Yeah.
I think Jim is doing
Do
good.
you know, in the last couple of weeks, he has actually impressed me.
Yeah.
Because he was struggling in Spain, wasn't
Yeah, I thought we had...
I think he had a little mental bit in Spain, didn't he?
he?
Yeah.
He's being a right pussy.
Yeah, I thought we had a big mountain to climb when we were in Spain, but he actually last couple of weeks he's taken some big steps, and he has been training with Adam as well, and I
Yeah.
think it's made a difference. So
He looks good.
yeah, he does feel good. He's been getting him out of his little bad habits that he had, and he
He's
just keeps
listening.
he does listen. Every time I say something to him, he listens.
He's pretty deaf, but he listens.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't talk to him on the bike.
What?
Yeah, I have to shout.
Oh, he's funny. At least he didn't fall out, so he must be doing better than Ryan's doing.
Yeah.
Well, he had a little roll round, didn't he, for the crowd?
Was it in front of the crowd as well?
Yeah, where everyone could see.
That was
Yeah,
last week, wasn't it? Swanmore.
yeah.
Yeah.
He had a little roll out.
Was that? That's the first time he's been out this year, isn't it?
Yeah,
He crashed the quad in Spain.
doing 0.2 mile an hour.
Yeah, I don't know why I let him out on the quad, but
No.
he went out and he's pretty happy about it. And then he skidded, went sideways, crashed up a bank, crashed my new quad,
And it
Yeah.
rolled all the way over him.
and he hurt his shoulder and his neck. He's
Yeah.
still hurting now.
Lucky you didn't bend your Behringer front brake up.
It was full of dirt, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was.
That was the main.
We'll talk about Spain, shall we? That was the
Yeah,
only
that
crash in
was our
Spain.
main thing really. Is we went away for. We was away for like 10 days.
Yeah. It was pretty stressful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It started stressful, didn't it, breaking down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your fault, George. It was your idea to go.
Well, I was just like, I'll put it out there and then see whether it happens or not.
We
And
just
it-
went quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you did, and I thought, oh, good, because I thought I don't really want to go. I thought it save me some money, and then you were like, right, what's happening then? And I was like, oh no.
About 5 days before, we going or what? Mad rush.
Yeah, I thought best get a trailer. So we hired a trailer, and then that was it, really, wasn't it? Got ourselves away.
Off we go.
Yeah. Didn't even. I don't know. I don't think we really give it much thought, did we? We just.
No thought whatsoever.
No.
I literally rolled the quad out, checked it started,
Yeah.
and that was it.
You didn't even know if I had any oil in it, did you?
No, it didn't have any oil in. I had to put oil in when I got there.
Yeah. Yeah. You was lucky it never broke all week. 'Cause
Oh, I had a massive wiring loom trouble before we went, didn't I?
Oh yeah, what was it? A day before we went.
The night
You
before.
were ringing George up. I had a wiring loom split in half on the table.
Oh God, soldering it all up.
Did you burn your worktop?
A little bit.
Sore subject.
But yeah, no, it's good. And then
We got the New Haven Dieppe boat. Got into France about 5 o'clock in the morning. Mike drove until about 10 o'clock when we broke down.
Boys,
so
the lorry's dead.
It just cut out, didn't it?
Yeah, just literally cut out.
Going down a hill. We've rolled down to a lay-by, and I was like,
Well, no,
Yeah, like, what-
we tipped the cab over, didn't we?
what's up with it?
And
I was
you
going,
were going, why's there diesel all the way down here?
yeah, something stinks of diesel.
We were just like, oh, just crank it over, see what happens. And Mike cranked it over, and there was just diesel flying out everywhere. I was like, oh,
Who's going under there?
yeah. Oh, mate, we ruined everything. All our clothes were like ruined, covered in
They're in the
diesel.
bin now, aren't they? All the clothes are gone.
Yeah.
No, I got mine back. I rescued mine.
Oh, you have rescued
Oh, I
it?
Yeah.
threw my jumper and went away.
Oh, your jumper went in the fire.
George
I
burned
burnt
it.
it.
Oh.
I burnt it at our house, yeah.
Oh.
Burnt for ages.
I bet it did. Probably had 15 quid's worth of diesel soaked in it.
Yeah.
We were literally laying in diesel.
We were in trouble for a bit there, weren't we? Because
Yeah.
there's a high pressure fuel line. And so we've got on the phone and we found an Iveco garage about 15 miles away. 18
Yeah,
miles
it was
away.
about 15 miles, I think, yeah.
So we've got Jim's bike out the
His
out the
road
back of the
bike.
trailer, threw it over a fence, and off I
Oh,
went.
yeah. Dan cycled off like Lance Armstrong to go and get
And
us
you only
there.
had 30 minutes to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd done it in 35, but it was shut. No one
Anyway.
was there. They
But-
bunked off early that day. It
Yeah.
was a Saturday. They was. off
That's what I
early.
said. I said to Jim, there's no way that French people are still going to be there at 12 o'clock when you get there. There's no chance.
They're the worst.
And to be fair, 10 minutes after you left, we had the truck running anyway.
I had 16 missed calls.
Yeah, I was ringing Dan flat out. He's going to keep going. He must be cycling this
I had
flat
my head
out.
down, mate. I haven't
Yeah.
done any training all winter. I peaked then.
I thought he's either got run over or he's really pedalling.
I was really pedaling.
Anyway, we got the truck running, but our little bodge, we
Didn't
bodged-
last very
yeah,
long.
We bodged it, and I said to Mike, I was like, "Have you got any fuel clips?" And I didn't. I knew I had loads of fuel clips at home, but I didn't have any with me. I didn't have any with me in the trailer. And Mike's like, "No, I don't have any." I was like, "Oh bollocks!" I was like, "It'd be alright."
A pound.
Bollocks.
Yeah.
That's not swearing.
Yes, it is.
Bollocks can't.
Oh, I
be
don't
swearing.
think bollocks is swearing.
Are you having a
No,
laugh?
we're talking about F's and sh's and C's and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll leave B's. Love
yeah.
B's then.
The big B, I reckon's a swear word, but not the little B.
What's the big B?
You mastered.
Oh.
That's cleverly said that.
Um,
Well, we had to drive back and get you, didn't we? Drive all the way to the Iveco garage, didn't we? Back the wrong way we come.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it wasn't too far. Like Dan done it. Dan met us in the middle a little bit.
I'd have to do another 15 minutes.
Yeah, and then we got about an hour down the road, and Mike checked his picked his phone up from out the dash to check if to put it on charge, and realised that we'd run out of fuel. And
it was only about 250 litres in the tank though, wasn't there?
Yeah, just all spread down the motorway.
Yeah, so we lost about 200 litres of diesel down the motorway. This was after we'd fixed it, so it turned out we had created a leak, and
not enough to stop the truck, but enough to spray it. It was coming out, wasn't it?
It was spraying everywhere, wasn't it?
The trailer that I hired was covered in diesel. The back of the lorry was covered in diesel.
We were covered in diesel.
So it was not a good start.
Went into a supermarket.
Luckily, we broke down outside of a petrol station and a supermarket.
Went in there, found some gas limes, some Jubilee clips.
Yeah, was it like a little barbecue kit or something like that? Yeah.
And then stole the Jubilee clip, or didn't steal them, bought them.
Yeah.
Weren't they the head sheared?
They were one timers, weren't they? Shear off so you couldn't undo it.
Broke them.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that worked. That actually worked well.
No, I don't.
Watch, didn't it?
Yeah.
No, but we actually used a bit of common sense. We used grip wire after that, didn't we?
Yeah.
And it was alright.
We proper jobbed it.
We forgot that the diesel would warm the pipe up that we fitted and caused the leak. So anyway, it got us to Spain.
Yeah, and then
all round Spain really.
Jess went and got some stuff from Farnborough.
Yeah.
Ryan Humphrey flew out. He was flying out anyway, but he flew out of our pipes. We met up, sorted it out, done.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
Just fixed it midweek. That was probably. I mean, we left. When did we leave? Friday. No, we left Friday, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh, Friday night.
Left Friday night. Saturday broke down. Wednesday, I think we fixed the lorry. Maybe Thursday. So we did alright. We did alright. We rode Saturday, Sunday. No, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got wet on the last day.
We went to the most gnarliest 2 tracks first, didn't we?
Yeah, we probably made a mistake there.
I'm trying to learn to ride that stupid quad.
The prep of the track was bad though, wasn't it? To be fair.
Yeah. I did have a flat tyre for 2
And it was muddy.
time as well.
That was funny. I just keep watching you nearly ride off the track. And I was like, there's something wrong with that quad. Or there must be something up with it.
I was convinced I could not ride it.
Yeah.
Thought, I've had a day on it. I've sort of done alright. And then
I did watch you and think like this is not perfect learning material. Do you know what I mean? For like just settling into your new quad. I mean, it wasn't perfect learning material for any of us.
But the flat tyre was not. It was not on the cards. Good job Mike spotted it, wasn't it?
Bit of a battle of the week that was because it didn't stay up when you pumped it up.
No, it was like 3 times a day. Still doing it now.
Yeah.
I'm not buying new tyres. I'm not that keen.
How much is a set of tyres for a quad?
Mike's the man to ask.
They're quite dear.
Are they?
Yeah.
More than a sidecar?
About 65 or 75 quid.
Wheels,
What a side? I put
all tight. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Get some part warns off of Harry.
I have.
Yeah, they're a decent set of tyres still, aren't they?
Yeah, they're better than what he had on his at Swanmore.
Oh, I do then.
Air's free though, isn't it? So I can just keep pumping.
Yeah, at least you ain't got no mooses no more.
No.
Oh.
No more mooses.
I've not missed doing them.
No, I haven't done one yet.
I was doing for you boys this year.
I did do a 21 actually last week.
Have you got 21-inch mooses then? Or are you using a 20-inch moose and adding bits in?
I don't know what I've got in there at the moment. It's just a piece of shit.
It's a dry thing that's too small.
Yeah, you should have seen me trying to get it off last week. Oh, it was horrific. But hopefully, I have ordered a 21-inch moose.
Because I ordered one and it was too small, so I've cut it and had to pack it because the tyre was well too soft still.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, mine's definitely too soft. Yeah. Everyone keeps saying to me, "You've got a flat tyre." Well, no, it's got moose in it. So.
But I think Spain was productive. Like.
Well, yeah, you get 5 days. We had 5 days riding.
Yeah. Like after the first 2 days, obviously, if you can think that's like the first 2 weekends normally, isn't it?
Yeah.
We were all pretty knackered after the first.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well, we had
first day off, and then after the next 2 days, it was like way better.
Yeah, I was so much better. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a good debate, didn't we? In the evening, having some food.
Yeah. We had a big old debate.
Well,
we should have podcasted that, shouldn't we?
I actually generally think we all learnt something from the debate.
Yeah, we'd had about 2 beers and got drunk. We was having a debate about sidecars. Then people in that Spanish bar must have been thinking, what are this lot shouting about?
Yeah, we was having a full-on row actually.
I actually thought we was all going to be going our separate ways.
Jim walked off in the end. Jim wasn't even really involved.
No, he don't know what he's on about.
No, he gives up.
Yeah.
No, I generally think that we all learnt stuff. Do you know what I mean? Instead of just going out and riding your bike, like we done a bit of playing with suspension, didn't we? A bit of gearing,
I was trying to film what Mike's bike was doing in slow-mo, and his bike done exactly what I said it was doing, and then nearly run me clean over.
Yeah.
And then I noticed I had the video in time-lapse, not...
I done that one. I did that at Chapman's Park once. Time-lapse the whole session.
Did you really?
You can't do anything with it. You can't save it. You can't get... It's just fucked, basically. So
Yeah, I think it was quite successful.
yeah. Well, I think we haven't done as much riding. We've been home from Spain for the 6 weeks, and we still haven't done as much riding as we did in Spain from the time we've been home. So
yeah, it's
definitely worth it.
Yeah, saw Hermans and Leobardis in Spain.
Yeah, one day, first day, wasn't it? Alcaraz. Oh no, and the last day.
And the last day, yeah.
Not Leobardis, just Hermans.
Yeah.
And Wires was there.
Yeah.
Old Kimbercock. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
What-
that's
what-
not going in the jar.
No. Oh.
Wise didn't ride though, did it, Olven? He come and left.
Yeah, which was probably wise, to be fair. Wise. Yeah.
Benjamin Wise. Yeah, I was proper mud ploughing. I was loving it.
We didn't like having you there, to be fair, because you got rid of all the dirt for us.
Yeah, I was
Or
all about it. I was doing all the jumps first,
Yeah.
skidding about.
I never even had a go on the quad. I should have had a go, really.
I didn't realise how muddy you get.
Oh, it goes proper sprays like
the
your
mud
arms,
don't
doesn't
really
it?
do anything, do
Do
they?
they not?
No.
No, it just goes all over your arms and everywhere.
I didn't. None of us crashed while we was out there,
No.
except for
Well, Ryan crashed the quad.
yeah. Well, we talked about it in this bit or the first bit.
I think we might
Ryan
have spoke about it in the first bit. Ryan crashed. Ryan had a go on the quad on the second day,
Oh my god.
and he was away in the distance, and then the quad wasn't running, was it? And we just assumed he stalled it or something, but it was stopped for quite a while.
And we were like, he's either crashed, broke down.
Yeah. Anyway, he crashed. He come back and he had a crash. He actually fully rolled it and everything, didn't he?
Yeah, rolled it up a bank, hurt his shoulder and his neck,
Yeah.
and yeah, got off the quad then.
Yeah,
That's
he
it.
didn't get back.
He
on
didn't
it.
have another go on it after that, did he?
No.
No,
Or
he
did he?
didn't want to. I think he scared himself.
Jim had a go on it, which was scary.
I can't believe Jim done a tabletop.
Yeah, he did
He
actually.
was actually alright, wasn't
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. And then day off. What did we do on our day off?
he? Got a tattoo.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that.
Pound.
We got a tattoo.
And got a pick a mix. Got a tattoo and a pick a mix. That's literally all we done. Went shopping.
Yeah, the pick and mix was disappointing, really.
Yeah.
But we
I didn't get enough. I had to sort of sneak a bit of your lot's pick a mix all week.
Jim had quite a bit. Yeah, and then we went out for dinner, I think. Oh, we was in a big town, weren't we?
We didn't go out for dinner that. We went to the track, didn't we? We went out for dinner on the first.
Oh yeah.
We had the most dodgy tapas
Oh,
ever in a
wasn't it?
shisha bar.
Yeah, it's hard to find.
That's
it.
because you didn't want to wait.
Yeah, but that other place was a bit ropey, wasn't it? Well, not as ropey as that place, but yeah. So riding was good, pretty sound. Jim got stopped by the police, didn't he?
Yeah, he went on a little push bike ride, didn't he, without a helmet on?
Yeah.
Was that what it was? No helmet?
Yeah,
No
and
nothing?
he's riding up the hard shoulder of the dual carriageway.
Yeah. They told him to go home.
Yeah. Go home, you silly English boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was that, and then we got home pretty straightforward, didn't we?
No. We nearly did. We nearly
Yeah.
did.
Who got us? Who are we blame? I'm blaming Ryan for that.
I think Ryan should take the best hit on that.
Yeah.
He was the
definitely.
one that said, let's go.
Yeah, but in the words of Ryan, he didn't have the fucking steering wheel, did he?
Yeah, threw me straight under the bus.
Yeah, we Mike got arrested and we all got interrogated by the police.
Yeah. So we got back. We made it back to England. We're in Brighton at this point. We pull up at customs and mate's like, yeah, wait here. Mike's like, why do we need to wait here for? We're not freight. Mate's like, wait there.
He said, turn your motor off, you're going to be here a while.
Oh yeah, and you were like, how long? I thought, oh no, this is not good. And then Ryan was sat behind you, egging you on, going, I wouldn't sit here. I'll just go.
He said, there's one of him and five of us.
Next thing, I'm in bed. We're driving out. I thought, oh no. But
We thought we was the boys, didn't we?
did, yeah.
Big boys.
Next thing, we was down the road and we were gone. So I thought nothing of it really. And then
We were 10 minutes from home.
we were 10 minutes away from Bognor, so we've done about 50 minutes maybe driving, I suppose.
An hour, yeah.
And my phone starts ringing with some mobile number that I've never seen before. Bearing in mind, what time would it have been?
Midnight.
Nah, it would have been like
11.
10 maybe, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I answered it, and it was like, "Oh, this is so and so from HM Revenue and Customs. Is this like told me my name, asked me where I was, basically told me where I was, and then told us under no, certain circumstances we have to come back, otherwise we're in a lot of trouble."
They list all the laws we'd supposedly broken.
Yeah, section this and that, number 70, blah blah blah. And then we drove back, and I said to Mike, "We best drive back." And then Mike wasn't very happy about it.
I think it was left up to you. You probably wouldn't have gone back, would you? But I think I said.
Generally, your little bit of research meant we was going to be in a lot of trouble if we didn't.
I asked ChatGPT what punishment we'd get, and they ChatGPT advised us to go back. Yeah. So we we went back, and I texted Ryan, didn't I? Said nice one, from we was about 10 minutes away, and he went, "What do you mean?" I was like, we're nearly back at the ferry port." He was like, "No, we're not." He said, "I know that we're in Bognor." I said, "Ryan, mate, look at your maps, because we're not. We're still in Brighton." He's like, "What are you doing?" He said, "We've got to go back."
Yeah.
So we turned up and we thought, this is probably just going to be a little slap on the wrist. And
I didn't.
There's so many people coming out when they had that building.
They were all armed up.
I thought they are not going to be happy. No. Number one, because it was home time.
Yeah, they were on overtime.
Because they would have been going home.
Yeah, they shut the port there.
Yeah, we were the only ones there.
It was, all the gates are shut.
Yeah.
And there must have been about 8, 9 people.
Oh, easily, yeah. And then we were just getting, we all got in. Mike got taken first because he was a driver, and then bloody.
I was arrested straight away.
Yeah, we didn't know that. And then Dan was taken, then I was taken, then Jim and Ryan were taken.
It was funny, wasn't it? We was listening. We was all sat in the room listening to fucking Ryan chirping on.
Yeah, he was getting irate in the old, because it was a proper room, wasn't it? Like with the old chairs chained to the floor and all that.
No,
got it proper investigated.
It's where mate kept going to me. "So how do we not know you've smuggled some people in? 50 grand a person." I was like, 50 grand, he said. And I was like, what? And I was like, and he kept going on and on. I was like, "You don't, mate, you don't." But we haven't. I said, "We've just been idiots and drove off."
Been a bit impatient.
Yeah, it was stupid.
I think they did realise they were just dealing with
it. Didn't take long.
idiots.
I think they figured out we were just a bunch of dickheads. But
we were there like 2.5 hours, weren't we?
Yeah, they did proper.
It was a proper job.
I couldn't stop laughing.
I couldn't figure out. 50% of me was thinking, we've proper fucked it. This time we have actually fucked it.
We're in big trouble.
Yeah.
Stop swearing.
And 50% of me was like, this is proper funny. Like, and I was laughing in the old room. And we were all in the same room.
Jumpers pulled over our heads, just laughing.
I got told, like, no, I'm not allowed to say nothing.
Yeah.
When you yeah.
Oh, I didn't realise.
That's why I never said nothing.
They were talking about body searching, weren't they? And I looked at Jim and I gave him the little...
Yeah, you two got in trouble.
Yeah.
More trouble.
Yeah.
And then they searched the lorry. And to be fair, we didn't even have one beer or anything in the lorry.
No, drunk them all on the way home.
Yeah. So we got away. They were just laughing at us, basically. They were like, "See you later. Don't do it again."
Yeah.
We were like,
we laughed all the way home.
Yeah.
Then we got back at 4:30 in the morning, didn't we?
Yeah,
oh, it was bad.
did. Yeah.
And then you made me go to work the next day.
Make you go to work? I just said it's about his work.
See you at work in the morning. I thought, phew.
Yeah.
But that turns out, if someone in a high-vis jacket tells you what to do, you should probably listen to them. So we've learnt a lesson there.
We have learnt something. We learnt quite a bit.
We can teach the viewers a lesson.
Yeah.
If customs tell you to do something, you just got to do it because.
Yeah. Don't evade customs because it's actually quite a serious crime, as it turns out.
Well, it's not. Didn't get in trouble, did we?
Well, we did have to come back.
I reckon we were on the radar.
Oh yeah, we haven't been back across yet.
No.
So. Well, you're on the radar.
No, we was all there.
Yeah.
We're all on the radar.
I'm on the radar. I booked the ferry.
I didn't have the fucking steering wheel.
You said
that's not right.
You said fuck again.
There's some money getting clocked up tonight.
Said, wasn't it? They were trying to sort of probe us a little bit, saying who was it? Like trying to get the name of the person.
Even though I'd already admitted it.
Yeah. And because I was thinking, I wasn't trying to think of what I'm going to say. I was thinking, what's everyone else said?
Yeah.
So I just said, they were trying to get out of me, and I said, no commented in the end.
Yeah.
They said, was it you? And I said, well, it wasn't just me. I said it was a group decision. And they said, well, who was it then? Who was it that made the final decision? And I was like, oh, you're trying to get me there. Ryan just went, I didn't have a steering wheel, did I?
Yeah.
And that was it.
I didn't really get that chat.
Did you not?
No, not really, because I just said I was in bed, mate.
Oh yeah.
So I was out of it.
Technically, it was me, Mike, and Ryan. And I didn't say no, so.
when I told you two that we had to go back, I walked back into bed, and Jim looked at me. He's like, "We're nearly home." I was like, "Yep." We're turning around. We're going back to the port. He was fuming about it.
Oh.
Jim was when he was getting interviewed. I could just hear him going, "I just want to go home." You know?
What was it? I've been away for 10 days. I've slept on a sofa. I stink.
He was livid.
And I just want to go.
I just want to go home. Yeah, don't we all, mate? Don't we all? Freezing cold in that room as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was cold. Yeah.
Yeah, I was shaking. Yeah, proper. But no, it was an experience. It's just something that happened, isn't it?
It's a good memory.
Yeah.
Of nearly thinking we're like going to prison now.
Yeah, that's what I couldn't figure it out. I just couldn't figure out how much trouble we were in. If I could have sort of half gauged it, I'd have been a bit less stressed about it. But
and you lot shouted at me as we was leaving because I was trying to put "F the police" on through the speakers.
Yeah, that'd have been funny. Yeah. Yeah.
They're really nice to us when we was leaving, though, weren't they? To be fair.
They gave me a bottle of water.
Yeah, they basically laughed at us.
Yeah.
Mate, he was literally laughing at us like twats, basically.
He said, Mike Hodges, you are now unarrested.
Yeah, it's 1:20 in the morning. You're now unarrested.
Off we went.
Yeah, see you later.
Merry way. So yeah, that's another thing that happened. So that was done, and then what? We had no weekend off. That was
straight to
Whiteway Barton.
Whiteway Barton. That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah. The track was prepped good.
So good. Yeah, we've had some good
So
training.
that was the first time any of us have ridden there, isn't it? I think they last race there in 05 or something stupid like that.
Yeah, Dad would have been there.
I watched my dad ride there last time I was there, and I was. Yeah.
Probably with my dad then. Who did he even
No,
ride?
he was riding with Cookie. Do you remember when
Was he?
Cookie
Yeah.
and was trying out Hollister's?
The bike. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he made the swing arm. The Sidecars swing arm was a bit too short, so and they flipped it.
Oh right.
But yeah, so that was actually like. See, I was no quads allowed there, so
You were Spanner man. You
I
passenger.
started as a Spanner man, and I passengered Louis Merch for a couple of sessions, and then I jumped on with you two.
Oh
He
yeah.
just killed me. I nearly went over the grab rail, nearly fell out.
He always says it, doesn't he? He's like, "Oh, go for it."
I
And then as
just
soon as you
rather-
go for it, and he falls out.
Well, we nearly had a big one off the jump. I went flat out thinking, he'll chair up.
Yeah, but I saved it.
He nearly come out down the step down.
Well, I didn't though, did I?
That was funny.
Yeah.
I was just hanging on for the ride. There's no point riding around slow, is there?
No, there
isn't.
isn't,
So I'll go
to be
shopping
fair.
around Tesco, have a shopping trolley if you want to do that.
Yeah. So we did that.
So
And then then we had a week off, didn't we?
yeah,
Went to Yardley.
yeah.
That was good.
Yardley was good.
I've never been there before. I thought
I rode there in 2018 in the December.
No, it was.
Whereas you
Christmas.
said about, because I said, is it any good? You're like, yeah, it's good.
It's alright, innit? I liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was brilliant.
Really good for training, that.
It was prepped perfect again as well, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Like-
I was on the quad that time.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Yeah, you was.
It's like I had to learn to ride it again.
And
Yeah.
smoked you up, didn't he?
You got smoked up.
Ant smoked me, yeah. Ant rides it well. He rides his quad well.
Yeah.
But he overtook me twice. So, got some work to do.
Training.
Yeah, but I think you was just a bit the ground was different.
But my tyres were too hard.
No, you was trying to get on the power, and the back end was coming out, and then you
Yeah,
was
I did
gripping
have to
up.
figure out how to ride it again. And his quad broke and mine didn't. So technically, I beat him in 2 sessions. So I won overall. But no, he's riding the quad well, to be fair.
Until the gate drops and you're racing together, you
Yeah,
don't know.
I will absolutely smoke it. But, so
He'll love that.
yeah, anyway, I'm having you. It's
Yeah,
on.
you're getting
It's
it.
on.
I tell you, I know how to do some ramming on the quads as well, and you don't crash.
I crashed into someone. I couldn't get past him, so I just crashed straight into him at the top of the hill.
I think I might have seen.
I did have arm pump really bad.
So you wasn't in control then.
Yeah.
No, but I passed him.
Bit of whiskey throttle.
It wasn't Ant either because I didn't pass him. But
He passed you and left you.
oi, less of that. No, you two there.
And you've been to Spain.
You shut up. But you two there thought, we've had a weekend off.
Oh, we were funny there,
Neither
weren't
of
we?
you two have ridden here. You've both gone out first. George is out first. Mike's second. And it sort of goes round a couple of corners and disappears. And I can hear the bikes and I'm thinking, someone's revving up early. And you two have just come out, flat out. Not even like first lap, like just flat out. And I thought, Everyone's like, what are them two doing?
When we come out first lap, we done that little tabletop, and me and Mike both smashed straight through the berm, and then we were going up the hill like all the wrong way.
In all the hedge. I said to Mike, mate, he went, yeah, I meant to do that. I was like, he was nearly in the bushes.
Because I was like, oh, fucking idiot, he's gone through the berm, and I thought, I'll fucking fall over him.
Mate, Arthur was not happy.
Was he not?
No. He's like, what are they doing? Ryan looked unhappy. Jim looked unhappy.
Yeah, but sometimes it's good to just get going, isn't it? Like, I wasn't really going to do that, and then he come past me, and I thought it's not that bad. Like, the track's like...
You can sort of see what...
Yeah. I thought, this is...
The track was fun, wasn't it? I just thought it was fun.
Well, you didn't know, you hadn't ridden it yet.
Yeah, but it just seemed fun.
Yeah, I quite liked it. He was just going flat out straight away.
Yeah, it was fun.
I would expect it from Mike. I'd expect a bit better from you, George.
Yeah, but Mike encouraged it.
You encouraged it because you fucking took off in front of me.
I didn't go fast though because you came past me.
No, but you was going pretty quick.
Yeah, but I could see where I was going, so it was alright.
Yeah, that's good. You actually done some, like, there was a bit of racing going on that day, wasn't there?
Because the next couple of... I kept going out first, and then Mike and Brett would be behind me, and we had a good race up.
It was quite good to watch. But yeah, that was a good track, good bit more progress made. Princess's birthday.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That weekend, we
went camping, didn't we?
We had a big camp up before, didn't we?
The old woman weren't happy, was she?
No.
We didn't know you was a group booking. I wouldn't have let you come, boys.
Yeah.
So what are you bloody on about?
I was in Somerset.
We was in Somerset. She said, I don't know about this. You're going to be making no noise in that bar, are you?
Be rowdy.
Yeah.
I thought, we're not the rowdy type, really, are we?
No.
No.
Last time we went racing, we got arrested.
No. You just went in the swimming pool and just luzzed Ella around the whole time.
She was getting luzzed, wasn't she?
Yeah, but she was loving it.
She was.
She does like it, yeah.
Until you tried to do a 360 of her and her head nearly come off.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, so we left the campsite, went to the pub.
Yeah. And
nice steak there, though.
Yeah.
Oh, you
no,
didn't?
What did we had a picky tea of sausage rolls with pickle.
Oh, what did you have? What was dry?
Pork pies.
Those pork pies were dry, weren't
Yeah,
they?
that's what the pickle was for.
Doritos.
Salad, coleslaw, bit of this, bit of that.
It fed us.
It was alright. I just thought I ain't cooking nothing.
No. And we're too tight to spend money down the pub, so
yeah,
we just chucked 250 litres of diesel down the road in Spain, so we can't afford a pub.
Spain was a spenny trip.
Yeah.
Week before at Whiteway Barton, I smashed the wing mirror straight off the van.
That's quite funny,
on the way home. Yeah.
He was so fuming about it as well.
Mate, you should.
I ripped all my backside light and that off coming out of there.
I did it. We was like 10 minutes from home coming through Alton.
It was bad, wasn't it? It was loud.
I don't think it was my fault. I think it was the other guy's fault. But yeah, it was loud, and I had to fix that during the week.
He was reversing in the yard, and I'm like, what is he doing? Like, why can't he reverse? I forgot that he's got no. I'm just watching him like, what is he doing?
Yeah. And the reverse lights aren't working on the van either, so that would be two reasons why I can't get in the yard. I just drove in last week or the week before when it was dark. Dan was like, "Why have you driven in?" I was like, "I can't see anything."
Go ahead, I'm driving into darkness.
No reverse lights. I've had no reverse lights on my Transit for quite a while now. So
do you remember when you smashed your wind mirror off your Transit? The whole thing.
Yeah, nearly smashed your head clean off as well.
Yeah.
There's a branch sticking out. I didn't see it.
That's what ours was gone. Totally gone. There was nothing left of it.
It was loud.
Yeah.
Well, you could hit another one coming, or you hit it.
Another wing mirror. Yeah, my side. Yeah, someone else's.
Well, it blew the whole wind mirror off.
Yeah,
it's gone. Yeah.
It was hanging off.
Yeah, it's just wires. It's just loads of wires hanging off.
Oh my god.
And then I've changed it, and now the indicator bulb. It doesn't. I rang Dad in the week. I said the indicator's still saying it's broken. He was like, oh yeah, I know about that. He said you got to change the bulb, so I got to change the bulb in it.
Oh.
Let's get it to work.
Nice. Yeah, but you put a new wind mirror on it.
Yeah, it's got an indicator lamp in the wing mirror.
Yeah.
And now the new wing mirror the van doesn't read the bulb. Do you know, like this?
I told you that, didn't I? It's about resistance.
Yeah, so some funny resistance.
And you put a resistor in it.
Well, is it all good now?
No, I haven't done it yet.
It's like when you put LEDs on.
I only asked Dad the other day.
I used to do that on my truck.
Yeah, but then you'll have, so you've got no lights.
Yeah, but my truck's like that already, isn't it?
Oh, right, yeah.
It says the lights are out on it, but they're on because they're LEDs.
Oh yeah, because the van always says the number plate light's out, but it's not. Because Kerwin gave it to Kerwin for an MOT, and then he came back and said, "Oh, the plate light must have come out on the way home." And I was like, "Oh, I don't think it has, because it's always out." So, more problems to the old list.
What would we do without them?
I know.
Then yeah, Swanmore. Swanmore was good.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
I haven't ridden at Swanmore either.
No.
Cool, me and Charlie rode back there like 2008 or 2007. Your front wheel That's when they were going about where you could run solo wheels and stuff like that, and the hub broke up and we went flying over the handlebars before you got off the drop off. And then my crazy old man comes over giving it all the large. What are you doing? Crashing! I'm like, the wheel broke up. What do you want me to do?
Yeah. We was all excited, weren't we, to get there? Like, we was all
I cannot believe it.
Yeah.
Like, all rushed, didn't we, to get there? Bognut, it was beautiful, no wind, lovely sun.
We were like 25 minutes away.
Yeah, Borden was lovely. Got there freezing.
I was freezing.
We nearly went home, didn't we?
I so nearly went home.
Paid £10 for camping.
Yeah, that was a joke. Yeah, paid £10 for the privilege of being freezing cold.
I had my first crash at Swanmore.
Wasn't looking where he's going, though,
where was it on the split section?
Yeah, split section. I was sort of just looking at other things while I was riding around.
Usual story.
It's one of them. Just like, I went to go round the lump, and I wasn't looking really where I was going, so I was only going slow. And then my wheel sort of rode up the side of it, flipped the bars around, spun me round, big barrel roll, landed, struck my head. Oh. And everyone was like, "You alright?" I felt like a right knob. But
you didn't hurt yourself, though, did you?
No.
So it's alright.
Landed up like a cat.
It was a nice little set of
I
whoops.
was like a gazelle.
It's nice. It's two nice little set of whoops and a nice tabletop.
Yeah,
I was quite into that.
It was good. Probably 15, 16 teams there.
Yeah.
Brett was there.
Be good if they just went straight after that tabletop.
That'd
be fast, wouldn't it?
Well, I did think for a laugh, I said, right, should we clear the tabletop and go flat out and see if we
Yeah.
jump straight over the next bit? But you think, well, you could have messed that up, be a bit nasty, wouldn't it?
Very.
Yeah. But no, I thought there was a bit of racing going on there as well, wasn't there?
Yep.
Jack Rogers was getting smoked up by Ashley Williams.
Ashley Williams, mate, he was limits.
He was fast, mate.
He's riding well.
He is
I
well.
thought he was riding quite well. Just maybe, yeah. Don't know.
Who's the passenger?
Jack Watson.
But he was hanging on.
Yeah, he
Doing
definitely was hanging on.
He's doing alright. I sold him that bike. He hasn't even touched the engine yet.
Was he
Still got the same stickers on, innit?
Well, no stickers now. De-stickered her. De-badged it.
Ooh.
I thought you still had your front number ball on.
I've got my numbers on it. I had
Yeah.
to send him it with the right numbers on.
177.
Part of the deal.
Was
Yeah.
it? Did he like 177?
Huh?
Did he like 177?
That's his number, wasn't it? I nicked it, I think.
George, I'll be having that number. Lovely.
No, because I wanted it for the... Well, no, Phelpsy wanted it for the GP, so we had it, and then we run number 3 in Britain.
Why did Phelpsy want 117 for the Grand Prix?
Something to do with Phoenix's birthday, maybe. 17th for the 7th or something like that.
I didn't even think he could count to 117.
No, he didn't say 17. He didn't say 177. He said 177.
177.
He asked if we could put a dash in there. I said no.
A dash.
No, I'm joking.
Okay, little dot on there.
Yeah. But no, I think Swanmore was right. I think I made some progress on the quad at Swanmore.
Reckon?
Yeah,
Did you not come and watch?
yeah, he
I'll
definitely,
be honest, no.
he definitely made a lot of progress.
I had everyone was there at the weekend, you know, for me. Jim's had half his mates there. Mum was there. Pop was there.
Carnage.
I had full carnage on. Robin Strange was there.
On the spanners?
I was doing a bit. Robin was on the spanners. So I'd done a bit of spannering. Didn't have to do a filter last week. Did you do a filter last week? Oh,
Yeah.
You might have done.
Might have done some spannering last week. Spanner Brian down the track.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't me though, was it?
Why
As
did
he
do
said,
that?
as he would say, yeah, I didn't have the handrail in his hands, did I?
Yeah.
Why did he fall out? Where did he fall out?
Round that right, you
I
know, go
asked
long
him.
left,
Yeah.
and it dropped down to that right.
Yeah.
Just as we come out the right, just
I
on the
asked him,
floor.
said, what happened? And he was like, just fell over. No, he's like, well, I don't know, it's just going around the right. 1 minute I was there, next minute I was out.
Because next was rolling down the track.
Yeah, so we ran back on, off he went.
Wow, he's right, isn't he?
Yeah, it's where he ran back up, jumped on. He's like, "Go," and I was like, "You're right." He's like, "Yeah," and I just burst out laughing.
It is a bit thingy, isn't it? Like when they fall out, because you think, oh god, are they going to be alright? So I had it with Nath before when I had him out that time, really, and I went over a little jump on my own, and I was just sat there waiting for him, and he just never came.
Yeah,
I
that was
was
like,
sat there and I was thinking, oh god, and I walked over and he just sat on the side of the track holding his wrist. That's not good.
Where was that?
Brookthorpe, doing a Nora, second.
Oh, yeah.
second up of practice.
Yeah. Gripped up.
There was this left corner, yeah, and it was so grippy. It done it to me as well. Wheelied you up, didn't it?
I
And
banged the clutch out the corner.
wheeled him up. They could come out first lap.
See ya.
Yeah, it's fast, man. I was like, we're having some. I've gone over this jump and I thought we jumped far off that. I thought, oh,
Well, I did.
He never even gave me a shout or nothing. He's just gone.
Yeah, I rode with Horton that day. I just remember it just coming out that left and it just went whoop. I was like, bloody hell.
Yeah. Nath come out bad at Nations.
What?
Cranley.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's the worst I've ever had a passenger come out.
That's fast, that bit.
Yeah, free practice Saturday morning. Like first
Saturday
Nations.
or Sunday?
Saturday.
Was it?
Yeah. First Nations, I was thinking, big deal, blah, blah, don't mess it up.
Where did you fall out then?
The fastest bit of the whole...
line.
On the right
Really?
of the start
Yeah,
line,
to the right, yeah.
Oh.
It's all rocky in that.
Just
as well,
finished the fast lap. You know, you do a fast lap, then you just sort of carry on up the hill bit, don't you? And I've just felt like, just gone into there, and I've just felt him grab it, and I was like, mate, this is not a place for you to be coming out.
Yeah.
And he was gone. And I've ridden round the corner again, and I thought, that's it.
Yeah.
Last Nation's over. And I'm sat there waiting, and I've just seen him walking round. His new Nation shirt is ripped all down here, his peaks all down there. And I was like, you alright? And he's like, I think so.
I think so.
And that was it, we've come in.
Kenny
And MC was like, what have you two been doing?
Oh yes, he wouldn't have seen it, would he? If he was in the old pit box.
Yeah, Nath just come round, all ripped shirt. That's a bad place to come out.
Yeah. Kenny De Boer had a big crash there.
Yeah.
Massive
that was a big
crash.
wasn't it?
Yeah. Fast.
Did she crash on her own or tangle up with someone else?
I can't remember.
her own.
I think it was on her own. Yeah. I think the front end went like under, like, and it just
Oh.
pinged her. Right? Well, yes, the ends would have gone flying.
But proper.
So we're up to date, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so. We've got nothing on this weekend, nothing on next weekend, but might have a little something on between now and the British.
Yeah, we'll do something.
So that'd be good.
Yeah, and
Good
then
buzzing about it.
getting ready for the first British.
We're all doing the British.
Yeah, I've entered it.
Yeah.
I ain't entered yet, but I will do.
What? Pay the late fee now.
Why?
Yeah, you
It's
late
late
entry fee
When?
after Friday.
Yeah, you need to do it.
I thought it was this Friday. Oh, it's fucking Saturday today, isn't it? I thought it was Friday.
There goes.
Sausage.
There goes 20 quid.
Oh, well, what's another
It's
20
another
quid,
20
eh?
quid for nothing.
Yep, 20 quid for nothing. Yeah.
Oh, God.
And you better do Ironworks one as well soon, because that'll be next Friday.
Yeah. You got to get through the first one first.
Is it British
Should we-
British? Straight? Was
Yeah.
it British
Yeah,
weekend off
no,
British?
British.
Oh, we got to do some driving then.
Yeah.
Might as well stay up there.
Just get Endo Ryanson to do it. Sure, that's his job.
Oh, fucking hell, you don't do things like that, bruv. It costs money.
Well, yeah. Even if you don't pay for it, get him to do it. You got half a chance of him paying for it as well if he has to do it.
Yeah, just be like, I'll pay you back.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to go to the first British and see how it rolls first, you know what I mean?
See if you fancy it
See how
again.
the
Yeah.
bike rolls.
Yeah.
I think the first British would be good. I mean, it's quite a narrow track, isn't it? Obviously, Brownie's been out riding. He looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Scotty G is the man on the mission.
Scotty G's on a mission. Brownie's on a mission. He's been to Spain.
Brownie's
I don't think Brownie's ever been to Spain training, has
I
he?
don't think he has either.
No.
So they're going at it big time. I mean, you can't rule Stuart out for winning races, can you? There's
No.
one person you won't be ruling out.
No, especially someone like Warburton Lane.
Yeah,
He can get out of the gate.
it is narrow.
Yeah.
Is Jake riding?
No, don't
He's
think
not?
So.
No.
I didn't know if old Lars be over for a bit.
No,
The bike still the bike stays in Holland, doesn't it?
Are they doing the first Grand Prix then?
Don't
Yeah.
know.
Huh?
Don't know.
I think they are. Yeah.
Well, so what? Surely you want to come ride a bit of RPAC stuff before you go to RPAC track, wouldn't you?
It's been to Spain.
Yeah, but I don't think it went too well, did it? Did it rain all the time?
Yeah, but that was in the week. They only did.
Oh,
two-
they didn't. They didn't do riding
didn't-
during the week.
No, they weren't meant to.
Ah.
Lars went home, I think.
I thought they was doing what we was doing, just out there doing.
Jake stayed, not Lars. Is from what I understand.
Yeah, and obviously Brett's going to be there.
Brett will be flying.
I think you're going well.
Odge, me,
Having
who
some
else? Campbell.
Campbell.
Yeah, it'd be good to see it. To
Was
be
he?
fair, he does go well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's always good. Yeah,
He does
Exactly.
go well.
What's he riding?
your bike.
I was like, oh yeah.
He bought
Yeah.
your old bike. Yeah.
He's been messaging me about
Really?
some
I thought he had.
plastics.
I thought he had a new frame.
No, that frame is that's his frame, chrome one, isn't it?
I thought he bought, for some reason I thought he bought a new one.
No.
He's lovely.
He likes a polish up him though, doesn't
Yeah.
he? He could polish one.
He's been polishing.
Yeah.
That. So yeah, I think the first British could be good. It's on a Saturday as well, which is a bit strange. Are you staying on Sunday to watch me?
Yeah. Because if you do bad, I can just drive off.
Don't know.
I'll cop up and go.
What are we going? We're not going Thursday night, are we?
No.
Thursday night? I'm going Friday night.
It's on Saturday.
Yeah, just drive up Friday night.
That's up to you.
I thought we were going to do a little half day, didn't we? Half day work and then.
I'll
No.
start with you.
We'll get past one, so I can charge you a full day.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll spend Thursday getting ready. No, Friday getting ready, and then I'll go. I think it'll be carnage traffic, won't it?
When?
Friday, because it's bank holiday. It's Easter weekend,
So
isn't it?
you're going to go Thursday night then?
No, I don't want to go Thursday night.
So you're going to have Friday off?
Yeah.
What, and then leave first thing Friday morning?
I'll just leave whenever I'm ready Friday.
Thing is though, if you don't leave, you are going to hit the traffic early, midday, or after.
Yeah, but I don't want to go late because then you just drive until midnight. It's just gonna be like 4 or 5 hours, isn't it?
Yeah.
4 hours.
Well, I was hoping if one of you lot was staying on Saturday night to watch me, I'd just drive up in the transit and stay in your vans.
Well, we'll see.
That's what I've been doing recently, tranny van racing.
It's good, isn't it?
Good, love it. But, right, give me some, have you got any expectations for the British or not?
What do you mean? We're going to win, mate.
What are we going to do?
I'd like to be in top 3. Still want to be in top 3.
Yeah, podium. You want a podium?
I want to be on the box.
You want a trophy?
I want a bit of champagne.
Yeah.
Bit of bubbly.
No, nice. Hopefully, we should do a vlog, I think.
I do actually want to do the vlogs again.
I'm going to try and ride on Saturday as well.
I think you should, if you're doing the British, you could, so you're fully prepared on that track to do the best on the day.
I'm a little bit nervous about doing the British because...
Yeah, but I've done the British. I didn't finish last.
You done the British?
Yeah, I've done a round of the British, yeah.
Cohen will be doing the British, won't he? You'll be racing up with Cohen.
No.
I don't know.
Not sure, but it's just one of them, innit? Like, you don't want to make yourself look an idiot.
Don't matter.
Yeah, but...
Race is a race, isn't it?
You've got to try and put your ego to the side.
Yeah, but...
It's bike time, innit?
The British, I don't think they even have a full lineup, do you? So you're going to be on front row.
Hey.
So if you're on front row, there's a chance of getting the whole shot, boss.
Mate, imagine if I got the whole shot.
Yeah, but...
Big crash.
No, but it'd be worth it.
Yeah.
It would, like, do you know what I mean? Just riding out your skin for that.
I'm going to try and learn how to do a heel clicker between now and then.
A hill quicker.
A hill quicker. I'll do a knack who's there.
Oh, you rode there before, didn't you?
Yeah.
You had a crash in the bush.
There's a common story about places that Mike's been.
Yeah. Sidecar wheel fell off. It was quite an eventful day when we went there last time.
Yeah, there's a video, yeah. I'll smash straight into the back of Aussie and go flying off into the fence.
Yeah, that's quite funny. You caused Pelling to crash.
Oh yeah, Pelling had a big end on the start.
Yeah.
You took his bars out.
Nah, Mike didn't touch his bars.
No, I for some reason, because we weren't allowed to ride in the Nora, are we? So we got to line last. So I had to go right on the left-hand side, so I just come across everyone into the corner and just...
I think it just shocked him a bit. I don't think the bars got taken. It is a bit dangerous there, though.
It is a bit of a dangerous start.
Yeah, it's a bit short.
Because it's flat out into...
Oh, that'd be good for my first gate drop then, wouldn't it, on the quad? So, lovely. Actually, no, me and Harry done a little practice start the weekend. I smoked him.
Did you?
Yeah. I think he was on the outside and he understands that I'm not really in much control of the C quad.
He'd be right.
So he went over the berm and stayed well out of the way.
Yeah, as would I.
That'd be a dangerous start there, though, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
What? Swanmore.
Swanmore, yeah.
Even Solos were complaining about it when they were there last time. I think.
Crashes, yeah.
Me and Ryan nearly crashed during a practice start there. Went off over the edge on the brakes. I was like, oh God, it all in the berm.
I'd done it when we were just riding down there for the first lap of the day. Like, I just thought, bloody hell, I'm going a bit fast.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell.
But, yeah, so that's it.
I suppose we're just waiting for
podiums.
GP, British GP.
Yeah.
You'll be able to cram it in, won't you?
If all things are right, yeah.
Yeah.
Racing, innit? You never know what's going to happen.
I don't think I'm going to go in the Kremlin, but hopefully British
They've got
GP.
AMX quads there.
See how the British go, shall we?
Yeah, one step at a time.
Yeah.
I might get a podium there. Imagine I got some champagne.
Yeah.
What, the British?
Yeah.
That would be cool, to be fair.
Shame you're not under 21.
So I'm not fast. But I thought a little subject we could talk about
What's that?
is like engines and like bikes at the minute. Because there's always like a thing, isn't there, where you've got like good engines that are working, engines that aren't. We're in a bit of a position where we can do whatever we want at the minute and talk about whatever we want because you boys are doing your own thing and I'm not doing anything. So
Yeah.
you don't have to be biased.
I think it's everyone's own opinion, isn't it? Really,
Yeah.
and what works best for you as well. Like,
It's pretty simple at the minute, isn't it? You got a WSP or a VMC. That's it.
yeah.
You got
I've
an
not.
S70,
To be fair, I've not been on a VMC since I bought that kit bike off Goodall,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and that because obviously I used to ride a BSU, I think it's a bit the same as a WSP, a bit nervous, light. Whereas I found the VMC was like a tank, it was heavy.
Yeah.
And it didn't turn very well.
The thing is, I don't think as a left chair, we're not getting a new bike.
I really don't
It's
know.
not developed.
I don't
Our
think
side
so.
is not developed.
Like, I just don't think that...
At the end of the day, we can say what we want here. We've
Yeah.
done some measuring.
I think
And they're
you're
not
having
the
us
same.
on, you bike builders, alright? Because I sort of get it. They don't sell many left chairs, so why would they mess about changing the jigs and all this stuff for a
It's
left
a mould
chair?
over there. It's called a mould, not a jig.
mould, alright. So,
It's not a mould though, is it?
Well, that's what they say it is.
well, they
Don't want
mould
to be
it.
changing the mould.
Yeah.
It's not a
But,
mould.
you know, I watch how... I've ridden both of your bikes, and everyone's running the 21-inch front wheel and stuff. I wouldn't ride it. I can't ride... I'm not strong enough to ride how your bikes are with a 21-inch front wheel, and I guarantee they would not be putting up with it. Because
No,
they
but-
reckon it's as good as a
Yeah, but
20-inch
we
Pirelli.
measured the bikes. We know they're not the same.
Yeah, but you can't get them front loops.
No, but we know they're not the same. So, but that's why I've changed my bike so I can run it with a 21-inch front wheel. But we know they're
Yeah, no,
running
but you've
different
had
stuff.
to
Dude.
experiment yourself,
Yeah.
though, haven't you?
Yeah, well, I did all that. I did it years ago, basically. Yeah.
But
Oh.
it's one of them, like, you watch how the bikes sit, you watch... There's been things in the past that have happened with, like...
I do watch a
malfunctions.
right chair turn left, and they turn left so much better than our bikes turn
I
right.
think they do. Riding it, I think they turn left amazing.
Yeah, and ours turn right like absolute
That's
crap.
what Jake noticed when he rode my right chair like 5 years ago. He said, this thing turns left like unreal.
Yeah,
And we have to make a bike.
ours are
turn right.
crabbing like all the time. They're just
Yeah, yeah.
so bad. But I don't know how we can prove or find out what's wrong. Basically,
No, without... Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, no, you'd have
You'd
to
have
buy.
to proper measure it.
You'd
have
have
to
to
buy a right
buy
chair.
a right chair
yeah.
and then like laser it all up and bevel it. And
Yeah. Because even when you watch, like, you know, Stuart and Brett and whatever ride, it looked like they're fighting the bike. Like,
Yeah, they're not. They're having the same issues that we are.
Yeah.
I think.
yeah.
Stuart's bikes always do. Stuart knows how to turn right really well,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
my opinion. Like really good.
Yeah. But then he's probably not just buying a bike. And
No, I
riding
think
it.
Stuart might know his way around it a little bit better than we do.
Yeah.
he's got many years of
He's
experience.
discovered
Well,
something.
he's got Norman Brown, hasn't he? So,
With the grinder.
Let's cut that off.
Yeah.
yeah. So I, you know, but yeah, I think
But the frames are much of a muchness.
a
little
VMC and a WSP. If you said right chair, for example, I mean, the World Championship was just won on the VMC.
Yeah.
And races are won on WSPs. I actually think the new VMC looks a bit. It looks a bit more like a WSP, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think WSP was ahead a bit, maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
I think the WSP stayed pretty much. I guess it stayed the same.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think it's still such a good bike. Like, people say they're not stable and all the rest of it, but they are stable.
We're doing a podcast.
We've got a Sidecar passenger here.
I know.
It is hot.
Get a couple of quid in the swear jar.
Yeah, if you swear, you got to put money in.
Do you want a mic hide?
We're doing a pod.
We are actually doing a pod.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I reckon I reckon they get. Do prefer my WSP to the VMCs I used to have.
Yeah, but only because they're quite heavy, aren't they? Or I thought when I ride a VMC, I feel like it feels heavy,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
but not necessarily weighing heavy, but like it's just a heavy, slow sort of bike
Yeah.
but they must have.
development.
Yeah, it's developed. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they're closer to what a WSP is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Thing is, Daniel was a good rider, isn't he? So
Yeah.
he's been kept developing it.
I'd actually rather work on my WSP than work on a VMC.
really,
Yeah, definitely.
I think they work quite well.
Nah, VMC is too complicated.
Yeah, but as in the WSP is pretty simple, isn't it? As in,
What to work on?
yeah.
Yeah, the linkage is better to work on. Everything's just like the front, the headstock, much easier. Even though the VMC headstock is probably stronger, it is better. But
But I think it also depends on what bike you get, doesn't it? Not all they're not all the same.
no, I've had bad ones and good ones.
Yeah. And then motors, it's pretty open at the minute, isn't it? You've got Zabel, Mega, P-Power, AMS,
Yeah, LC4.
LC4. Do you know? I think I'll put LC4 top of the list at the minute.
Well, it depends what you're after, doesn't it? It's not the best. It's definitely not the best motocross engine, but
well, an LC4 has won a GP last year.
Yeah.
It's won Dutch Championship races. It's won Marder races.
Good old Marder.
And how many times have you had to change your motor since having that bike?
Once.
Why?
Yeah, but not because I had to, just because I wanted to.
Yeah.
So that the engine that's in my bike now has been in there since last March.
And how much do you pay for it?
800 quid.
There you go.
Yeah, and it hasn't had anything.
Value for money.
You can't beat it.
100%.
You cannot beat it.
Oh.
No.
LC4, you're like,
And it's ready to go to. It's pretty much. It's ready to go to a Grand Prix from standard.
Yeah.
You could go to a Grand Prix on a standard engine.
Yeah, like that's unbeatable. I think. Like maybe, like you say, they're maybe not the best motocross engine, hands down.
No.
But
they're at, like, for normal people, like an AMS is just too much money for us. Like, and it's P power.
Trying to sell it.
P power, too much money, and even now, even a Zabel is expensive compared to an LC4.
Yeah, well, you can basically get, from what I understand, you can basically get yourself a 640 AMS built for the same money as what you buy a new Zabel for. So you'd end up with a new 640 AMS or a new Zabel for the same money, and you would end up with about 6 LC4.
the only thing I would say is, you couldn't just buy a VMC VMC may do, but you can't buy a WSP and just put an LC4 engine in it.
No.
Because you have to modify all the airbox yourself.
Yeah, it's not. It's a complicated bike. Well,
it's complicated just to get it built.
Yeah. You couldn't just build one.
But I bet you, cost wise, because he still supplies you with an airbox.
Yeah.
You could probably just take that down to your local thingy. It costs you 500. It's nowhere near the same money.
Daniel would do it as well if you asked him to assemble the bike. He would do it.
Yeah, but
you don't necessarily. That's not the best option for us. But he would do it if you asked him to. So you would just be able to get a complete bike.
Yeah, but it's still cheaper. Still cheaper than like buying that engine, all the wiring loom.
Yeah.
Probably having the exhaust pipe made and having the airbox done. It's still cheaper than buying a Zabel AMS
it's
or
about
a
the
P-Power.
same, I reckon. I reckon it's the same.
Well, you think, say you pay £1,000 for
you could buy
an engine.
If you found a nice engine, it'd be 1,500 quid on it, like a nice one.
Yeah, but then what's it going to cost you to have an airbox done? 500 quid?
I don't know. Yeah.
At an aluminium welder place.
Yeah.
So that's 5.
But
that's
yeah,
2.
You can definitely.
£1,000 on a exhaust pipe. That's a bit.
That's too expensive.
Yeah. That's
500 quid for an exhaust.
And he said £1,000 for wiring loom. Still cheaper than buying a brand new Zabel.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So
you could buy
affordability wise, I think you could have an LC4 as a club bike, a GP bike, a starter bike, an old person's bike, whatever. I think for out and out performance, it's tight in it because Prunier there's so many people that are the fastest on their day now, whether it's on a 4-stroke, a 2-stroke.
Yeah.
I mean, then the AMS and the P-Power, I think performance-wise, they're probably very similar.
Oh yeah, they definitely are. Yeah.
So.
Well, they've both done the same sort of mod, haven't they? They've made a bigger barrel, put a bigger piston in it.
Yeah. I mean, I love riding my AMS because it's so easy.
I've never got to have a go on it, have I? Every time I've got to go on it, something's happened.
Yeah, normally I've cable tied the breather to the frame too hard.
Yes, but they are so good.
Yeah, they're really fun to ride, easy to ride, nice to ride. But
if you have a Zabel, what Van Lucian runs, what Prunier runs, is not what you can buy from Zabel.
No, probably not.
So
no, it's not, no.
You're not buying the same bit of kit, are you?
No, that's the thing. But
Do you know what I mean? If you went up to fucking Davy Maris and said, I want to take one of Van Lucian's engines now, they wouldn't sell you that engine.
No.
It's different.
No, whereas
and it's a fact it's different.
I think when you get your stuff through.
When you buy a KTM from KTM, it's the same as the other KTM.
Yeah.
You're not buying manufactured. You're not buying actually a manufactured engine, are you? You're buying something what someone's. That's what they manufacture, but it's not a proper out and out race engine.
And then P-Power's got their kit that they do, and Glenn's got his kit that he does, and then that's it. It's there going. Yeah. Whereas
2-strokes are quite thingy, aren't they? You can
like bespoke, aren't they?
You can do all sorts to them. Everyone knows a tuner. Everyone knows someone who does this, does that.
Yeah.
Everyone
goes down. Prunier does all his own stuff, doesn't it? Like not himself.
Well, I think Prunier gets his stuff from Daniel anyway.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
think.
believe.
So maybe their stuff's different. I think Davey does, when you speak to people, does tell you that everyone's getting the same. But then who's to say that Van Lucian's not taking his engine to a tuner or somewhere different?
Yeah, he could be, but you can tell a tune's Arbor and a standard's Arbor.
We can hear it,
like,
yeah.
Massively.
Those Megas sound good now, though, don't
That's
they?
so nice.
I
But especially that. Remember that video you found?
Girard's
Yeah, it sounded
Remember
awful.
From like 18, 19.
They was all running funny exhaust though, and all
It sounded crazy, crazy different.
like a 125.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the Megas, they've gotten good now.
They
Yeah.
sound unreal.
Yeah.
They've got a hydraulic clutch now as well, which I think is quite a big step.
That's been their biggest issue.
Clutch.
Like for the last 2 years,
Yeah.
it's been clutch. But I mean, Raymond, you speak to him, he's quite open about what they're doing, what they're trying to do,
Yeah.
development-wise. They are actually developing things,
Yeah.
and they've got a couple of good. They've got Leobardis and Hermans.
Yeah.
They've got two
Two of the best riders on it, basically, yeah. And then you got Van Lucian and Prunier. Basically, the top four.
Yeah, you've got an elite four, haven't you?
Yeah.
They're all on two strokes again.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then it's Primer and Cuban that are on four stroke.
Yeah, Dion's going to be fuming.
And then Brett on it. Oh yeah, Brett on a P power.
Yeah, Dion will be fuming.
Cuban will be
about not being
close
called an elite.
on his day.
Yeah, hopefully. He's got to see how he comes back from his injury.
Yeah.
But I know that they're ambitious, aren't they? So.
Also.
But yeah, you've got them two. You've basically got Primer and Cuban running out of one camp, sort of thing. AMS camp.
Brett is the top P power rider, isn't he?
Yeah. Who else is on a P power?
Not well. Adrian Peters on a P power, but I don't know who else is.
What does Wyman run then?
AMS.
Oh,
he's on like the older ones.
Yeah.
He's on like Dan's one, 670.
Yeah, I don't know
If
who
he
else is
wants
on a
another
P
one,
power.
I'll sell him one.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll back. Brett.
Yeah, that's it.
Because Bax used to be the top guy on that, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, Brett's main guy now. So yeah, and then on the Megas you've got Leobardis and Herman. So have you?
Well, you
you
got
still on the
Davies
same
on it, isn't he?
opinion of world title?
Who did I say? Prunier.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm going to stick with it, I suppose. Got a bet on it, haven't we?
I reckon Van Lucian's going to do it.
So we're still staying the same.
Yeah, stay the same.
Herman's was at Cramelin today.
So was Leobardis, actually.
Was he?
He was there as well, yeah.
They'll be doing some. That's a
testing,
good
isn't
move
it?
from them, isn't it?
Huh?
Because if you can go into Cramelin first GP,
With a
and
setup.
they're gonna come away from there with a setup that's gonna go straight on at the first Grand Prix, and it's
Yeah.
gonna work.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good thing to do.
Yeah, and I think the problem is with Cramelin, if you go there and you're lacking 5%, it's big.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
You can't. You struggle to make
It's
that up.
because the Mega struggles at the Mega doesn't struggle at Cramelin, but because of the altitude, I think the Mega's quite fussy on jetting,
Yeah.
and they always struggle to get set up there. So if they go there now,
Yeah.
but it looked like it was really hot today, so whether they might have a bit of change if the weather's
Yeah.
different.
Hopefully they can be within a window, aren't they?
Yeah.
To work with.
You would have thought they'd have that already from last time.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But no, I think because obviously the 640 AMS is quite a new thing, isn't it? They've gone from the 700s to the 640s now.
The 700's too big, wasn't it?
Yeah, well,
It was stretching. It was a big stretch on the.
Yeah, and it's old. I know they had different cases and stuff, but it's old stuff, isn't it? It's like Glenn's now in the new, like it's the new shape motor,
yeah.
new development.
I think he has been making it for actually quite a while, but
Yeah.
he hasn't been pushing it as much as what he's.
No, not their top riders. So now, I think if I was riding this year, I would ideally have a 640
Yeah.
AMS. That's what I'd have.
Yeah.
But I've got a Yam 450 now, so
Which sounds nice as well, loud.
yeah.
Yeah, your bike is loud.
Yeah, but you got to put no exhaust pack in it, and then it sounds factory, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well then, I reckon we've been going for quite a while. Yeah. Hour and 5.
When are we going to try and get another one in?
We could bring it with us to the British.
We could get someone on. Should we get Joe on?
Yeah,
or
Joe
something
wants
like
to
that?
come on. Yeah, so we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
just get Joe on.
I'm cheating on the podcast tomorrow.
I've heard actually.
Going on the Sidecars spin.
I best get this one out before then.
Yeah, you'll have to get it out tonight.
You have to go out and get it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
All right.
I don't know. Probably just
We'll
talk
try and
about
do
the
it.
same stuff what I've just spoke about. Really, talk about quads.
Yeah. So I'm not a sidecar rider anymore.
I'm a four-wheel man.
Yeah.
Don't know what you're on about.
Do
Alright.
skids and wheelies, I do.
But yeah, we'll get another one out in about another 4 months.
Yeah. Right.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Adios.
Run a jingle. Right.